Come on, playoff beard. We need you. We need your magic. We freaking need you more than ever. Hello and welcome to Hawks recap of Game 5 where the Hawks win 4-3 against the Blues. What a big win this was. Coming into the game, I saw the morning skate lines and I really liked what I saw. The Q-Stash was looking for a way to shut down the Tarasenko line because he's been burning the Hawks in this series. So he switches it up. He puts Kane and Panic on the top line with Taves and drops Hossa and Ladd down to the third line with Kruger. That third line was going to act as the shutdown line to Tarasenko. There's plenty of times when I wonder what the heck Coach Quenneville is thinking. But over the past 6-7 years here, I've realized that I just need to trust him. He shuffles the lines quite a bit, but when you have 3 cups in 6 years, you kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. Coming into Game 5, honestly, the Blues had all the pressure. When you have a 3-1 series lead and you have home ice for the series, you need to close it out in Game 5. Because if you don't close it out in Game 5, the chances of you having to deal with a Game 7 is very likely. Even though the Blues have won both games at the United Center in this series, the chances of them winning all 3 games at the United Center is far less than them losing at least 1 game at the United Center. I really hope that makes sense because after 2 overtimes, I am not that coherent. And even if you have Game 7 at home, if you had a 3-1 series lead, that puts so much more pressure on you to win Game 7. So honestly, if I'm a Blues fan, I am really worried right now. During the past 6 or 7 years when the Hawks have had their backs against the wall, they've been phenomenal. That is what their core strives on. Taves, Kane, Hossa, Keith, Seabrook, that is what they strive on. They somehow find a way. Honestly, it's ridiculous. In the first period, it was just back and forth. The Hawks and Blues just playing their game, nobody getting sucked into their game. The Hawks actually played like it was a playoff game, unlike Game 4 when they looked like they were just dead for whatever reason. Just like every other game in this series, the second period is where the action is. I have no idea how Rundblad got a delay of game penalty for sticking up for TVR. I have no idea. That was an abysmal call in my book. Thankfully, Hossa, the demigod that he is, finds a way, comes away with a shorthanded chance, and snipes it past Elliott. What a goal that was. Wow, that is exactly what the Hawks needed. Unfortunately, the Blues power play strikes again. And what do you know, Schwartz does it again. Honestly, Crawford should have had this. I don't want to take anything away from Schwartz because it was a heck of a shot, but still, Crawford's got to have that. Anisimov finds a way to put the puck in the net later in the period, as well as Panarin with 0.4 seconds left in the second period, and the Hawks are up 3-1 going into the third. 3-1 going into the third, and obviously it's not going to be that easy. If you don't know it, 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey. Fabry gets on the board, and Backus gets on the board, and we've got about 6 minutes left of winner-take-all hockey. As a Hawks fan, this sucks. As a hockey fan, this is what you watch, right? This series between the Blues and the Hawks is a series that hockey fans just have to enjoy. It's awesome. Honestly, it's just straight up great hockey. So of course, it goes overtime. It's a Hawks playoff game. What do you expect? We cannot end it after 1 overtime. No, we have to go to 2 overtimes. Typical Hawks. Both teams got some really good chances during the overtime periods, but both Elliott and Crawford came up with some big saves. And that's what you need during the overtime. You need big saves. And you just need to find a way to put the puck in the back of the net somehow. Fortunately for the Hawks, we did. Kaner comes up big. The puck gets to Elliott and it bounces off. There's a rebound. Kaner is coming around the back of the net and is able to, basically in a wraparound form, get the puck back in. Hawks win. The Hawks have now made the series 3-2, going back to the United Center, trying to force a Game 7. Blues fans, I'd be worried if I were you. Because right now, the Hawks are playing with house money. They're the defending champs. They don't really have anything to prove. They've had short off seasons 3 of the last 6 years. The pressure is squarely on the Blues. Which means I'm excited for the rest of this series. Thanks for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, click that thumbs up icon. If you really liked it, subscribe. Leave your comments down below. If you really liked it, share with all your friends. And I hope to see you for Game 6.